Hey! Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. Oh, England versus Scotland. Scotland versus England, rather. Let's go. How are we all today? Welcome to another COVID stream. We are in the mud today. Let's get some likes on TikTok. We are live across YouTube and TikTok as well, so be sure to smash that like button. Give us a little bit of love as well. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? A bit of a like. Let's see if we can get to 10 by half time today. I think we can do that. Hey, Gregor's in. Welcome in, Gregor. 15 Six Nations for Hunter. Let's go. Let's get the ball tracking sorted as well. We are on the ball today. Right, let's get through these teams, shall we? England just coming out onto the pitch. Sarah Hunter leading out England this afternoon. Well, it's still this morning, isn't it? Because the kickoff's not till 12. Welcome in, Johnny. Okay, so for Scotland then, this afternoon, we've got Lee Bartlett in at Loosehead, Lana Skeldon in at hooker, Christine Bellisil in at tight head. Onto the second rows, we've got Emma Wassell, Louise McMillan. Onto the back row, we've got Rachel Malcolm, Rachel McLaughlin, and Jade Conkell. Onto, if I'm butchering these names as well, I apologise. But it is what it is. Is what it is. Okay, here come the Scotland team as well. This is, hey, I tell you what, they got to walk a marathon to get there. They're getting their steps in before they get to this ground. Who's coming? Who's this? Jade Conkell leads the team out. 50 caps for her. Congratulations. Okay, on to the Scotland team. Welcome in. Oh, thanks for the likes, Jeffrey. Much love to you. Okay, on to the Scotland backline then. So Jenny Maxwell in at 9. In at 10 is Helen Nelson. On the blindside wing, we've got Megan Gaffney. In at 12, Lisa Thompson. In at 13, Hannah Smith. And Rona Lloyd in at 14. We are live as well, by the way, across YouTube and TikTok. TikTok, you've got the watered down version. If you want the full experience, head on over to YouTube. Link is in the bio. Right, on to the Red Roses. Let's have a goosey gander at these lovely ladies. We've got in at Loosehead, we've got Muir Lark Davies in at hooker, Sarah Byrne in at tight head. Onto the second row, we've got Rosie Gallagher and Abby Ward. Into the back row, we've got Poppy Cleo, Marley Packer, and Sarah Hunter in at number 8. Just having a moment of applause because racism is not acceptable in sport all the world we live in. Dilly dilly. And a little bit of a dilly dilly clap for Ukraine as well. All lovely jubblies this afternoon, isn't it? Forty Mats, welcome in. Give us your score predictions in the chat as well. Don't be shy. Come say hi. Right. On to the back line for the Red Roses, England. As that beautiful dulcet tones of God Save the Queen ring into my ears. Oh, gives me goosebumps. Right. Sugar. I really should start learning more people's names because I'm so bad at pronunciation. Infante in at 9. Helena Rowland in at 10. Abigail Dow on the blindside wing. Aitchison in at 12. Scarrett in at 13. Heather Cowell in at 14. And Kildun in at 15. There we go. So, we're just waiting for these anthems to finish and we will be off and underway. We'll bring you the action as it comes to us. Bit of Flower of Scotland. Joe, I was those that you that don't know, I was in Scotland just last weekend. My sister got married, so we had a lovely time up there. Beautiful part of the world. Aberdeen. Smashing. Welcome in S7LHJ9. That's an easy username to pronounce, isn't it? Welcome in, though. Good to see you. Right, well, whether you're joining us on YouTube or you're joining us on TikTok, you're all very, very welcome. Looking forward to a little bit of international bosh today. Unbelievable scenes, Jeff. Packed house as well. It's Edinburgh's ground, isn't it? I can't think what it's called. It's the one outside Murrayfield. So we are just waiting for things to get underway. Come on. Go on, the Aberdeen! Darren Nicol! My brother-in-law, how are you? My new brother-in-law, you sexy beast. Stuff the Aberdeen. Say what? Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Right. So, we will wait for the Beeb to finish their formalities. And once the BBC are ready, we will get this game underway. If you are looking to watch it alongside us this afternoon, then you can do. It's live on BBC Sport. Is it on BBC One or BBC Two? I don't know. I'm watching it through iPlayer, so I'm not sure. But yeah, it's there. Right. Give us your score predictions as well. I'm not seeing any score predictions yet. Give us those. Of course, as always, don't forget to hit like. BBC Two in Scotland. Thank you, Gregor. BCC Two. Who are you blind copying in? Right. Who don't you want to see your emails? Okay. Thanks for the like, Darren. You little star, you. Right then. I think this is going to be a pasting, by all accounts. If last year's results anything to go by, this could be a cricket score. But we're here for it. We're here for it. We're all about cricket scores. We want to see some tries. Right. So, just a bit of Loch Lomond swinging around the stands. Joy Neville is the lady in charge. And Sebastian, how you doing? Good to see you, buddy. Hello, mate. Hope you're doing well. I'm doing great. I'm living the dream, treacle. Right, we are a little bit behind on the ball tracking. When's this game going to get off? Come on, BBC. Right. So, we are quite a way behind the ball tracking today. But we are off and running. England kicking off to the Scottish. And they kick short just beyond the 10 and regather their own kick. So fabulous work from the start there. Oh no, they don't regather it. Sorry, Scotland do gather that themselves. And will kick clear down the 15-metre line. It's on a 4G pitch, so anything can go wrong with a bouncing ball today. As England will look to carry. Big Poppy Cleo boshing off tacklers as she looks to move this wide, and the Red Rose is already looking to stretch this Scottish defence. Up towards the Scottish 22 now. Aitchison. Oh, and just a little knock on there as they look to exploit that wing. And forward pass. So it will be a Scottish scrum. Right. So we'll see if we get this obligatory first scrum 50 restarts, and then we'll get the action back underway. Well, the BBC very keen to keep mentioning that TikTok is the sponsor of this tournament, and it can only be a good thing. Sebastian, the Red Roses should put 50 points past the Scottish ladies, shouldn't they? You would think so. If we're honest, you would think so. Scotland then look to use their forwards to bosh it up in midfield. And under pressure, they kick clean, and Dow spills it, but it spills it backwards, and Rowland will carry up and offload to Kildunn. Just England just being a little bit complacent in the early exchanges. Samuel Gray, thank you for the likes, man. I appreciate that. And just rolls into the dead ball zone, but England will touch that down. England will kick that clear. And Scotland will have the line out. Where's that line out going to be? Between the 22 and 10, I think, of England. Not the tidiest work we've seen from this English team. Merry Cosplay, welcome in. How you doing? Good to see you. So Scotland look to crash up through midfield, and they find a little bit of a dogleg in this English defence as they make a bit of ground. Advantage coming for Scotland. Working up towards, ever so slowly, towards the English 22. As they use the full width of this pitch. Hello, says Mary Cosplay. Hello, how are you? What are we saying? What's good? And no advantage coming, and we will come back for the kick. Oh, we are full of Rona today. My face feels like it's about to pop. So apologies if I'm sniffling a lot. We are trying to get over this bout of coronavirus. Second bout of coronavirus. Is what it is, though, isn't it? Look at that. Welcome in, one and all. If you're watching us on TikTok or you're watching us on YouTube, happy days. We'll bring you the action as Scotland look to kick for the posts. Looks like they're going to miss this, but we'll see. Stephen Somerville! Hoping the Irish ladies get the job done today, mate. Well, we will be live for it. So if you're not at the game, don't forget to drop in and join us. We'll bring you the action. We'll have a chinwag with you. What are your score predictions for later, Stephen? Let me know. I'm good, thanks. How are you? I'm living the dream, Treacle. I'm living the dream. I got a little bit of COVID, second bout, but I'm fine. I can breathe. Living the dream. Hold this word. Wagwan Caspar, the friendly streamer. Wagwan Tom Stern. How you doing, mate? Stephen, Irish rugby, 2010 to the Irish. Yeah, I think that's a fair assessment. I think I gave you a couple more than that, but yeah. It's all gravy. Right, so from the 22 dropout, Scotland regather the ball and they're up to the 10. Looking to put the squeeze on this English defence. They can't wear them down just a little bit. As they breach that 10-metre line. I'm good, bro. Just speed running my foot champs. Are you doing it this weekend? I tried to speed run it. It wasn't working. I've had to go back to normal. As England just look a little bit disconnected in their defence. They've just got one or two shooters. And it just causing them some problems, but some good blitz work there sees Scotland put under all sorts of pressure and have lost territory back to their own halfway, as we've got some afters off that ruck there. Lovely jubbly. Kildun then carries up from the kick clear. Lots of forwards around that area though, so it doesn't make too much ground. And England look to push this one wide, and good offload there from possibly Scarrett. Plus people seem to quit after 2 goals for my team. Do they? Yeah, it's 2 picks regardless of the way I see it. If I get 9 wins, it's a bonus. Happy days. Happy days. Right. Oi, 825 likes on TikTok. Let's go. Scenes. 3 likes on the tubes. Let's see if we can get it to 10 by half time. That'd be pretty good. England then win the penalty for holding on. Good jackal work there from them, and they are straight on that. That's going straight in her basket. Right then. Oh, well, ball tracking's done us dirty here, so we know something's coming. And England, from the line out, go straight to ground, and the forwards will look to set that platform with some front foot ball, which they get. More hard running from the forwards. Another penalty coming, and it's a quick tap. And Fante, it's an offload, and England now just 2 metres out, trying to keep this alive. Is that Dow? And Packer's there. Packer's gone to present the ball, but she's already passed the line. And it is a try for England. Marley Packer with the try. Her 22nd international try. Happy days. And the conversion's going to be good as well. Scotland 0, England 7. There we go. Well, don't forget, of course, if you are new round here and you haven't yet done so, subscribe or follow, depending on what platform you're watching. And, of course, drop us a little like. We're trying to get to 10 by half time. We're already on 4 on YouTube. I don't really know how the likes thing works on TikTok, because it just seems to be thousands of them. Welcome in, Shangy. So England with first blood. It's taken them longer than last year. So improvements for Scotland. And there we go. Right, so we're just waiting for the restart. Ball tracking got us a little bit ahead of schedule there. So we will wait for the balls for the restart. Welcome in if you're just joining us. If you are just joining us, it's Scotland 0, England 7. But England have not had it all their own way in the first 10 minutes. Scotland looking all right. Looking a little bit tidy, a little bit naughty out there. As they go long with this kickoff, and England forced to fire that back. And looks like we're going to have some kick tennis to restart this game. As Kildun will send that downfield, looking for the 50-22, and it's going to be just short, and Scotland do well to regather that. So Scotland look to settle this a little bit now by using their forwards before firing that back, and will kick that out on the full. So that is going to come all the way back for a line out inside the Scottish 22. It was carried back, so therefore we've got to go all the way back to where the ball was kicked. So Looks like we're just having some running repairs early doors. So on come the plethora of water boys. Jesus. It's like a car boot car park out there. It's just high vises everywhere. I'm still working on a rugby edit. Should be posting it tomorrow. Oh, I'll keep an eye out for that, Merry Cosplay. Right. So. Well, what's going on? Oh, crumbs. So England will have this line out. Just going to see if I can find a bit of a better thing here, because we are way too far behind as England take that up and down into the maul, and it's rolling forward now and splintering this Scottish defence. As England then fire it out into midfield. There we go. And England with the try. Happy days. And Scarrett puts the it's just a pick and go. With a little offload. And she's in under the posts. Happy days, happy days. Fleshin, hello again, mate. Forgot this was on, but being out in the sun doing a garden. Oh no. Well, my phone's just overheated. It hasn't done that for a long old time. Right, anyway. We move. As we've got a little bit more kick tennis, and now Scotland looking to use this. And this is going to be a penalty advantage, surely. Not rolling away. Yeah. It's a penalty advantage to Scotland, and it's Kildunn that can't get out of there, and unfortunately, conceding the penalty. I say unfortunately. It's sloppy. Right. Oh, Christ almighty. It's just... My phone's bugging out. Oh! Oh! We have got a Scottish women's try as they move this wide, and it's in and over the line, and Rowley is in for the try. That's bloody 2 tries we've missed this BBC iPlayer messing about. Oh. But Scotland are in the corner, and Rowley goes over for the try. It's a 14th international try. Boom! Great work from the Scottish ladies there. Oh no. Right, well, let's just turn that round. Hopefully you can see me. I'm not entirely sure you can. I think that's right. I think you can see me. I don't know. I can't see the screen now. I've messed this right up. Right, so the conversion is no good. So it's 14-5. Or 5-14 rather. We'll get this all sorted out. Right. And it's spilled backwards, but England do retrieve the kickoff. So they didn't like it up from England, and they're now looking to square this wide as Kildunn has Darwin supports, and Marley Packer has knocked that forward on the floor. So we do have to... oh God, everything's falling apart here. Right, so Scottish scrum then put in, and just starting to crumble just as they are able to get that out. So Scotland will carry up in midfield, but it's turned over by England. So England look to take advantage of this turnover as the Scottish players go from attack to defence. I'll give that 5 more minutes. There we go. Right, I think we fixed a couple of bits and bobs there while we were at it, so that's all good. 4 likes on the stream this afternoon. Thank you so much. Have you ever watched Gareth Mason's channel? Oh, the South African guy. Yes, I have watched a couple of his streams. Yeah, I like him. He's funny. Is he covering this, is he? Right, so we have got a English scrum then just inside of the 22. It's just I'm not sure what it's for. Ball carrier. Oh, it should be a Scottish scrum, surely. Maul is set, and England have taken it in, so it should be a Scottish scrum. No. He passed away last night. Oh, fuck. Oh. Oh, God. Oh, that's a real shame. As Kildunn gets smashed, and well, that's killed the mood, isn't it? Well done, Fleshing. Don't know what to say about that. Jesus, it's a shock. He wasn't that old, was he? Scarrett in midfield then. England putting on the pressure. England then just a couple of metres out now as they look to drive through, and an offload. And it's Dow. Sorry, it's not. It's Cowell in the corner. Header Cowell. 3 caps, 4 tries. And it's an absolute try-fest in Edinburgh this afternoon. 4 tries in 20 minutes. That's the sort of ruggers we want to see. Sorry, just carry on. He would, and have a beer. Yeah, we'll have a beer in the next stream for him. We'll slip the lid in the Ireland Wales game. Oh, fucking hell. Oh, and there's me going, oh, is he covering this? What a bellend. Oh, dear. Right, so we are just waiting for the conversion. Scarrett 2 from 2 already. Don't forget, of course, if you haven't subscribed to the channel and you'd like to, help us get to those, that magic 890 we're going for today. Just 2 away from that as this Emily Scarrett fires that wide. But yeah, if you haven't yet subscribed to the channel, please feel free to do so. Helps us out immensely. You were a mod on his channel, were you? You get about, don't you, Fleshin? Mod there, mod here, mod everywhere. Although, this is probably the easiest mod job on YouTube. There's absolutely nothing to do. But yeah, I'm on the pep suite at the minute, but dilly to you. We will slip the lid with something stronger later. Right. So this is fired downfield and England let that go and it goes into touch. So good work there to recognise. Right, welcome back on the TikTok as well. Apologies about that. My phone overheated. It hasn't done that for donkey's years. But yeah, welcome in if you're just rejoining us there. I'm a rugby slut. Thank you, Fleshin. Yes, you are. Bad boy. Let's just get some likes fired up on there. Right. So, and we have an early engage from Scotland, so England will have the free kick from the scrum restart, and they tap and go, and they're off. They go running as they breach the 12. Emmy Dow, little handoff, and she's away. It's going to be another try for England. That's some sexual gravy. That is as good as a succulent Chinese meal. Oh. Bonus point achieved in 25 minutes for England. Oh. Boy, let's just go over this again. Just a little filthy handoff. She's got no room to work in. She's got no right to breach that channel. And she cuts back inside. Sells Rowley a dream. And Gaffney is chasing shadows. Oh. I see she knows her judo well. Beautiful stuff. And the conversion as well to come. Northland, welcome in if you're on TikTok. Let's just lower that a little bit for you all. Right. Scarrett just inside the 15 then, about 15 metres out. Should be a comfortable one, and it does sail through. So that's Scotland 5, England 26. England achieving the bonus point. So, if by some miracle Scotland are able to get out of jail here and England fall apart, England still will take away a point from the afternoon. Happy days. Let us know as well what you're up to this afternoon. What rugby have you got on this weekend? Are you playing tomorrow? Well, if you're playing today... Are you playing today? Are you on the way to the game now? Have you got a 3 o'clock kickoff with a 1:30 meet? Let us know in the chat. As Scotland kick off and they go deep again. Opting for this deep field kick. Trying to force England to exit early. As after a couple of phases they do. And they boot that downfield. And it will go forward off of Rowley. So it will be an English scrum just inside the Scottish 10. I can't remember if Scotland have gone pro yet or not. They haven't, have they? It's just England, Wales that have gone fully pro. And the difference really shows in this English side. I think there are only 3 teams now that have gone pro. And you can see why. The lifting standard is so much. Right. Keep those likes coming in as well. We are on 4 likes on the YouTube. 58 likes on the TikToker. 5 of you in the TikToker. Well, hello there. www.tiktokmike. Joined. Welcome in, TikTok Mike. As Dow opens up again and killed Dunn. Sorry, it's killed Dunn. And she's maybe tried a little bit too much on the footwork, but it's still available. An advantage coming for offside. So, nice coy bit of scrum half play there. Recognise that the Scottish aren't retreating fast enough and just fire it at them. As England come again in midfield. Little cross-field kick from Rowland. And Cowell is out on the far side. And she's trying to get the offload away. But she gets absolutely slotted. And we're coming back for the advantage. Rich 2114. Welcome in. Welcome in. England rolling away with this. Scotland 5, England 26. Do, of course, say hi in the chat. Don't be shy. Don't be shy at all. As this penalty is kicked to the corner. So England looking to now turn this into a cricket score. As it's 5 for 26. And England rolling maul. And it's over for Marley Packer. It's another try, and Scotland really struggling with this maul defence. There we go. Bebsy, welcome in. Of course, do feel free to smash the like button. Go on, throw us some likes around. That would be amazing. And of course, if you've not already shared the video, share the video as well. Why not? Share the stream. Share the love. Welcome in, Seven Silky. We are just enjoying a little bit of rugby in the sun as England now are putting this game well and truly to bed. So let's bring us some topics to talk about. Freddie is in. Welcome in, Freddie. Freddie, everywhere I go, you're there. You're like my shadow. I love it. I love it. Right. So, conversion missed. Scotland 5, England 31. Let's have some topics of discussion, man. Bring me something to talk about. because whilst calling this action, this is going to be maybe a little bit droll towards the end of this as this game fizzles away. Scotland kick off again, and again kick deep into the 22. Just outside, having a coffee. Oh, you are living the dream. Living the dream, son. What kind of coffee? Is it just a Nescafe, or you got some frothy coffee on the go? What are you on? Latte, mocha? Oh, Saturday mocha. Oh, naughty. As Scotland pick up the bouncing bomb and will look to make some dents from halfway. England just squeezing this Scottish team, but what I will say about this English defence is they do have a little bit of a tendency to get a bit disconnected in their lines. So it does present a couple of holes for Scottish attackers to run at. Again, just one blitz and then the rest come in dribs and drabs. Just need to get a bit more connected there for this English defence as Scotland roll through the phases. What I will say, ball handling for Scotland's been lovely. Just the one handling error. Can't odds that. But they can't really breach this defence, and they try a little chip over the top, and oh, who's that? Abigail Dow with the clearing kick, and Kildun is there just outside of the 22 to hunt down Rowley, and there's all sorts of trouble for Scotland, but they are able to get it away in the end. Rugby and Frazzy, keep those likes coming in. We are trying to get to 10 likes on the tube. I don't think we're going to get there today, though, because we've only got one viewer. It's a quiet one today on the tube, but it's early doors. And England get the penalty for off feet at the breakdown. So, McLaughlin with the ceiling, giving away the pen. Trigger warning, JJ, welcome in. As England have the line out now, about 7 metres out. And they squeeze this maul, getting it rolling forward, but Scotland are able to infiltrate that, and it comes to ground, and it is going to be a Scottish scrum, and the Scottish ladies are delighted, and rightly so. Okay. And so Scotland will have the put in at the scrum. So Scotland carry up in midfield through Thompson, and they look to just get a bit of better field position. Welcome in if you're joining us live now. Welcome in one and all. As Scotland just kick clear to touch. But it was touched in flight, so it will be a Scottish line out on their own 22. So Scotland then will move it into midfield from the line out. And Scarrett doing a great job of holding up. And the maul is called, and Scarrett's on ball. This is going to be an England scrum. Welcome, Paul. Welcome, welcome, one and all. Let's see if we can get some likes on there. Share the love, share the love, share the stream. Let's get out and about, boys and girls. Of course, we are live on the YouTube as well. So if you'd rather the full experience with the ball tracking and the green screen actually being something, then yeah, head on over there. Oh, promo bar king madman. Thanks for the follow, man. I appreciate that. Okay, so England with the scrum. Just getting this all set up and ready to go. And it will be a free kick to Scotland for early push. Oof. So one or two sloppies from both sides. But all in all, some nice ruggers being played. And that's what we want to see. So England will now roll this back up field, and they're now working away from the kicking game as Scarrett knocks that on, so it will be a Scottish scrum. So, half time. What are we thinking? It's right around the corner. Just a minute left on half time. We're not going to get to the likes goal on YouTube, that's for sure. We're only on 4. Can we see if we get to 5? We need 1 like. 1 like on YouTube. And we've got 79 likes on the talk. Can we get to 100 likes on the talk before half time? Who's sorting that out? Let's see if we can get there. But welcome in, and I hope you're having a lovely Saturday afternoon. Do let us know as well what you're up to. What's your tipple this afternoon? What are you drinking? Are you on the dilly juice, or are you being a sensible person today? Are you on a bit of fizzy pop, or you've got a coffee on the go? I know Freddie's got a coffee on the go. Fleshing, a thrashing is what I'm thinking. I'm thinking you're not wrong, buddy. I'm thinking you're not wrong. As this scrum will get reset as the clock goes red. Again, it's early. And it's the second time it's early, and this time it's going to be a penalty for England. They're inside their own half, but they are going to kick to touch. And wow, they are going for the line out. I'd probably argue that they should be maybe just tapping that for the corner. And England spin this wide. Whoever just asked for the invite to join the stream. I've never done that before. But I'd only do that with people I know, so I apologise. It's nothing personal. As Burn has a little show and go, and there's an offload. Oh, England! Sexual gravy. It's another try. It's another try for the Red Roses. And that was fresh off the training paddock, that one. Just down, hands down the line, and then a beautiful little show and go before the offload for Fante. And happy days for the Roses. Right, so let's have a goosey gander. So, as Scarrett typically does, she rolls her knee supports down and gets ready for this kick. And that one flies through, and England will go in at half time, thumping Scotland. Let's have a reminder of the score. It's Scotland 5, England 38. Right, half time. As always, we're going to take a very short break. If you are with us on TikTok, you will just see the microphone and the screen for a bit, because not a lot I can do about that. But if you are joining us on YouTube, then of course you'll have the stats. Those beautiful pointless stats that we love to see. So let's bring those up there. There you go. Magic. And we will see you in just a couple of minutes' time. Hey, we got to the 5 likes on YouTube as well. Let's go. I'll be right back. I'm just going to go and drain the main vein.
Let's take it slow. Where you go, I go too. And if you hit the bottom, I'm going down with you. Let's take it slow. Who cares where we gotta be? You know you'll have a good time wherever you're with me. Let's take it. You ask me how we got here, 'cause you don't know how. You say we're taking on water, yeah, we're sinking now. You're looking all concerned, like we're gonna drown. But we both know how to swim, no worries, let's float for now. Let's take it slow. Where you go,
Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. We're getting ready for the second half. Very clinical first half for England there. As they roll through this Scottish team. BBC just showing us, what are they showing us here? A little bit of emotion from oh, okay, it's just a little bit about the Ireland-Wales game. I do apologise. Really emotional moment there, and I was like, oh God, what's happened? Right. So at the moment it's Scotland 5, England 38. I think this is the drubbing we were all expecting. But Scotland's, the score doesn't overly reflect the game. England have been very clinical out wide, and Scotland have been a little bit sloppy defensively, but they haven't made a bad show of it. They've looked all right in patches, and they certainly have the better handling skills of the two sides at the moment. So they're not bringing any shame to themselves. Not bringing any shame to themselves at all. But second half is just around the corner. I need to get better. We need to get a better picture quality, I think, on the old telly box. So let's start that up again, shall we? Anyway, let me know what you think about the game so far. What are your thoughts? What are you thinking? Is this the game you were expecting? Is this the game you wanted to see? Let me know. Let me know. As Natasha Hunt just having a chat with Hugo Monnier. Good old Hugo. Gotta love a bit of Hugo Monnier, haven't you? If there's a rugby personality around at the moment, he's loving life at the moment, isn't he? He's doing a great job of it all. Thank you, Kelly. Don't forget, of course, smash the like button as well. Let's see if we can get this stream shared around a little bit. It helps the algorithm out no end. So all your love and all your bits of love and whatnot are massively appreciated. So do feel free to give that like button a little love tap. And give my little face a love tap there. Right here. Right my smush. That'd all be good. Right then. Okay. So, fleshing. I'm going for 70 plus for England. I mean, there's no Iron Brew for Scotland if they can't keep it under 50, is there? No Iron Brew for Scotland if they can't keep it under 50. Curly Whirly's handed out at half time as incentive, but they got some work to do in this second half to keep this England team quiet. Right. So, I'm running out of things to say today. It's unusual for me. But, yeah. Do let me know what you're thinking. Is this game for you? What do we think, by the way? What are we thinking about the women's game in general? I think they need some big drams to keep in this. You're not wrong. There's going to be some sore bodies out there. There are going to be some sore bodies out there. Right. Okay. So we're just waiting for the second half to get us back underway. So let's have a little goosey gander at some stats, shall we? Have we got any stats for this, actually? No, we haven't. I'll go back. I'll get back in me box. I'll get back in me box. Right. Oh, Kelly Nickers is back. Welcome in, Kelly. Right, so at the half, Scotland 5, England 38. We got 5 likes on the YouTube. Let's set some goals, shall we? Let's set some goals for the stream. We want to hit 5 more likes, so we want to get to 10 likes, and we want to get to 2 subs, don't we? We want that very good, very nice man to pop up on stream. We want to see if we can get to 890 subscribers on the YouTube. We already hit 1100 on TikTok in 2 months. That's insane. It's insane. So thank you so much for the support on that. But there we go. Happy days. We are going to be back later as well on both YouTube and hopefully on the TOC if the old battery holds out. Because apparently, I mean, this is cooking. Wow. Might need to find some sort of cooling system for the old phone. Might have a look. Might. Oh, there we go. Jesus. Okay. So, just listening to Simon Middleton here. Yeah, we're going to have to figure something out for the old TikTok, because I can't be having that overheating every 10 minutes. Hey! The Big is in the house! The Big is in the house! Welcome in, buddy. Good to see you. How you doing? Scotland then trotting out. It's like a mile away, these changing rooms. And then they got to jog all the way to the other end of the pitch. That's a horrible setup, isn't it? Oh. Wow. Okay, being very progressive here, watching the women's rugby. I've watched the women's rugby before. I watched the women's rugby last year. It doesn't get the viewership, but that's cool. That's all cool. Right, so Scotland are going to get us back underway. You know me, Davig. I'll watch old Pistorians under 13s if it's on telly. So Scotland kick us off and England will return this. And Scotland on the steal with the penalty advantage. Of course, we support all rugby players of all genders. All genders. All 50,000 of the bloody things. But yes, no, we're loving it. We're loving it, loving it, loving it. We're loving it like that. It is wicked. As Scotland just coming out from half-time on with a little bit of juice in their veins, but England get the steal there. As Scarrett, I think, gets the steal and cleared then. And Oh, Cleo rolling away through the open hole. And what's happened there? We got a Scotland for penalty, a Scottish penalty for high tackle. Just knocked it on, and as the tackle comes in, it's just a little bit high. Just a warning. Just settle yourself. Pronouns, not genders. I can't be doing with Look, I'll be honest. I can't be doing pronouns. You am what you am. Not what you want to be. Yeah, I want to identify as a super rich man. Don't make me super rich. But women's rugby is a bit tough to watch because of some of the powerhouse nations' women teams are uncompetitive, unlike their male counterparts. You're not wrong. Kildunn takes that kick and she's full tilt to take it and ends up spilling it forward, so it will be a scrum for Scotland. Yeah, I mean, I see what you're saying there. I think England, New Zealand, France are strides ahead of everybody else. Scotland, Wales, Ireland, they've got some work to do in terms of closing that skill gap. I think Wales will over the next couple of years, as they've now gone pro. They'll start to close that gap, and more talent will become available to them and stuff. But I think, you know, it's all about investment. Flesh and England are light years ahead of anyone else. Yeah. But that's because the way sport in general is set up in England. If you look at the way sport is set up in England with Sport England and the National Lottery and all of these funding revenues, revenue streams, there is more opportunities for sport in England than there probably is anywhere else in the world. And we're very lucky in the sense that we've got these great charities and initiatives in place and funding that we can compete at the highest level in lots of different sports. So, you know, and of course England have pretty much carbon copied their male counterparts, which other nations haven't done, which I don't understand why. But it's a chicken or the egg situation. People won't watch women's rugby because it's uncompetitive, but if no one watches women's rugby, countries won't fund their women's teams. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? I think that's starting to turn a corner now, though, with social media. I think, you know, grassroots is really growing at a phenomenal rate. You look at things like women's rugby on TikTok. So I've just started messing about with TikTok, and let's be fair, everything I do is messing around. I don't take this too seriously. I'm not that bothered whether... I mean, it'd be nice to get paid to do this for a living, but it's not going to happen. I'm not that guy. I'm not Squidge. So I'm just some dickhead in a shed. So, you know, those social media things, those really great content creators are bringing the game to light to people that may not have seen the game before. And you know, I was in Prop Life's live last night, and the amount of girls in there, sort of young girls, that were saying, I've taken up the game because of your content, can only do wondrous things for the game. Can only do wondrous things for the game. So yeah, true, and they have TikTok money behind this comp now. Yeah, I mean, having a sponsor for this is next level, really. Let's see if we can get back on the talk, actually. While we're having a good conversation about it all. Let's get back on the talk. And we are back on the talk, I think. Let's just pop that there. Okay, so Scotland then putting the pressure on England now. They've come out of this second half with a bit of grit between the teeth. Scotland looking to drive on. They're 5 metres out now. Yeah, I think TikTok money behind this competition is massive. I think this competition in particular, having having its own branded sponsor is going to be huge. I think things like the Amazon Prime documentary No Woman No Try is going to be massive. And there's space out wide for Scotland. Oh, it's just over the top, and oh, that probably needed a little less jizz on it. A little less juice on it. And well, no advantage in the end. We are coming back for a Scottish pen. Yeah, I think, you know, things like that. Lots of women. I've seen lots of women lately talking about parity between pay and things like that, and professionalism. These are all things that are just around the corner for women's rugby. I genuinely believe that. I think they're going to be just around the corner, and it's not going to be long. I don't envisage it being too long before the women's game is potentially as big as the men's. But like you say, we've got to get that competitive, competition between the teams, because what is this? This is like the 5th time England have won this on the bounce. If they win this tournament, well, as the line out doesn't go their way, and oh, out of nowhere, RKO out of nowhere. Well, it looked like it got tipped back by England and then spilt by somebody, and then as it spilt, Scotland dive on it, and it's in the dead ball zone as the PA gets way overexcited, and we are going to have to go upstairs and just have a little look. Talking of pronouns, I saw a flag in Cardiff when I was there for the All Blacks game, and it made me chuckle. Sent it to you on Discord. Oh. My granddad would have died. I mean, I'm not about that. Right, there are some things that we can bootleg. Oh. Yeah, so England and Scotland put their hands on it, but England drive it backwards. Gallagher drives it backwards, and then Packer spills it. And as Packer spills it, oh. Up, referee says it's clearly forward by blue. I was in a gay bar. I'm not sure I agree with that, to be fair. She hasn't cleanly gathered the ball, and it's been stripped out of her hands. Not sure. As England made the change. Vicky Cornborough on. Yeah, more to your point, Fleshing. There are some things that you just can't mess with. Poppies. And country flags. They remain sacred. Like, have the rainbow around the flag, but don't make the rainbow the flag with the Welsh dragon in the middle. That's quite disrespectful. Doesn't matter where you are. Anyway, England off the hook in terms of conceding a second try, and they have the scrum, and they will drive this into touch through the boot of Roland. Yes, that's very true. Oh, what? Keeping things sacred? Yeah, look, I'm all for raising awareness. I'm all for the rights and the things like that. Which colour represents those attracted to sheep? I think it's white and green with a dragon in the middle. I think that's their logo. I think. Right. Oh, England on the poach from the line out. Off-white. Oh, and sometimes with like a blue paint spray mark on it. Welcome in, Simon. We are just discussing the state of women's rugby and how positive things are as England pick up the penalty there from the driving maul, and England will be able to clear their lines further. Let us know what you think, Simon. What do you think about the women's game at the moment? Is it competitive enough? Do we need more professionalism in the game for countries like Scotland to be more competitive against the giants of England and New Zealand and France? Let us know your thoughts. Don't be shy. So, England with the line out then. We don't see it as BBC are too busy looking at something else. Do you know what those marks mean? Yeah, they're... those are the ones that are ready for the ram, aren't they? That's what they mean. I'm sure. Or are those the ones that have been with the ram? I'm sure it's something to do with the ram. I mean, I'm not a sheep farmer by trade. Right, another penalty for England. So, Scotland have allowed them being rammed. Welcome in, user 9870609. Yeah, welcome you. Welcome you. Right, so England with the line out then inside the Scottish 22 as they drive this forward. One blue offside, so a penalty coming. We talk about all sorts of stuff on this stream. And there's a kick put in. There's a bit of shoulders. And it's touched down by England. Aitchison with the try. And it's now, after lots of Scottish pressure, and then England run up the other end and take the 5 points under the post. This should be 7 quite comfortably. How's the spicy cough going? It's not too bad, mate. It's not too bad. It's getting a bit better. So the last 3 mornings I've woken up with like zero voice. Today, I just feel like my face is going to explode. So, improvements in the sense that I can talk. Disintegration in the sense that I can't breathe through my face. Which is a pretty important place to breathe. Would you not agree? But yeah, more sniffles. I'm fine. I'm living the dream. The Rona got you again. Have you not heard the Big? Rona is pegging me in this house. Captain Lewis, welcome in. That's not a good time to join when I say that, is it? Sorry, Lewis. Click on the video. Oi, you got pegged by Rona? Say what? What kind of stream is this? We need a link to the OnlyFans, don't we? My missus was snotty for ages after she was negative. Oh, really? Happy days. Well, Mum's got it, Dad's got it, sisters have got it, everyone's got it in my family at the minute. Did you have it not too long ago? I had it like the week before Christmas, mate. Ruined my Christmas. Supposed to be seeing family for Christmas, but I couldn't go. Nightmare. So, Scotland 5, England 45. Oh, fuck. And we've lost the TikTok again. Overheating phone. I think that's what we're going to do in between. We're going to find a way to stream TikTok from the computer. No antibodies left in your... Mate, I'm triple jabbed. I'm triple jabbed and I've had the Rona. So theoretically, I should have beautiful antibodies. I should have like an army full of the Man Mountain from Game of Thrones. That'll teach you to breach Hadrian's Wall. Do you know what I mean? I went up to see the wildlings. Right, as England clear their lines. 25 minutes left of this encounter, and Scotland will be desperate to keep this under 50. I can't see it happening as Scotland ring the changes. And there was a penalty at that line out, so I don't think there was, but anyway, Scotland had a line out, and now we're marching down the field. Again, this England defence just getting disconnected and just offering Scotland some opportunities if they can get a little step in or work a little line. 2 years into this pandemic and still cleaning the road up. Oh, my wife said that until 2 days ago. She was taking a piss at me as well. And now she's got it. Now she's got it. I mean, it's nothing to do with the fact that I was breathing into her face while she was asleep to make sure she got it. You're all weak. The only reason you haven't got it is you're terrified of having to go to one of them concentration camps. You just refuse to test. You're like that guy out of Monty Python. Just, 'tis but a mere flesh wound. Scotland looking to press on. Looking to get something out of this game as this party atmosphere continues to ring around. People are just having a lovely time watching the ruggers. It's great to see. As England still in the breakdown, and now they will look to use their forwards just to get a bit better field position, and then they will look to exit by the looks of it. Interesting. Scarrett goes cross field. Cowell on the full. Beautiful take. And gets the offload away, and there's space everywhere. Oh! Hands like dildos. 2-on-1 butchered. Emma Singh couldn't take the catch, and now Scotland on the counter as they drive on over halfway. You called me out with no mercy. As Thompson stabs one through, and it's just short of the 22 for an England line out. Ooh, bit of action there, but it went a bit mental for a second. Scenes you love to see. This is the other problem with covering the women's game that I find. So, okay, we didn't have a great stream last night in terms of numbers. But in terms of, like, international rugby, we're banging 1,000, 2,000 views a stream. Lions, we were banging 10,000 views a stream. This one, 68. So, is there the appetite for it? Is the other question. But anyway, England with a penalty. So we just try and work out what we're going to do about this. Right. So, just got a bit of a moment's pause. Just while we have some running repairs. Now it's fucked here, mate. Sometimes people weren't given food or were given rotten fruit to eat in the camps. Oh, mate. Fuck that. I might have had it in the start in Italy, but no testing then, but nothing since. So Scarrett's going to make her way off, as is Poppy Cleo. So on comes Matthews and on comes Reed. Right. Okay. So, go quickly off this line out, and here comes England looking to turn the screw on this Scottish defence, and Scotland have done well to slow that down, to be fair. And England being held up and looking to make their way to ground, and eventually they do. England again doing so well at just driving through tacklers, making it really hard for Scotland to sink into these tackles. As Gallagher, little bit of Harlem Globetrotters over the top. England now into the 22, just rolling through the phases. But as I say that, commentator's curse, we've got a penalty for England. So they will no doubt kick to the corner. I can't imagine them taking 3 points here. There we go. We're back on the talk. Just fire some likes on there. It's really weird on TikTok. You can like your own videos as many times as you want. So I tend to just sit here spamming my screen. And all of a sudden I've got 10,000 likes. It's weird. Right. Okay. So, we are just waiting for this scrum to be set. England have opted for the scrum. They want to turn the screw. Just talking about the Scottish team there and how they only get expenses rather than a salary, which the England team get. It's a fair remark. As Packer carries up now. 3 metres out. Gallagher. Byrne. Driving forward. Just a metre short now as England fold round the corner. Oh! Oh! She's been absolutely murdered, Roland. She's been absolutely carved in half. Oh, that's a big shot from Shauna Campbell. Go and find your ribs, Helena Rowland. Absolutely beasted. Welcome in. Nathan, how you doing? Number 23. What have we got? We've got a change coming. Oh, we've got a force change from Scotland. Looks like a bit of a shoulder injury there, the way the physio supporting the arm. Oh no, ankle. So, number 17. The replacement, Lisa Cockburn. Only just come on the field. Not what you like to see. Right. So, 19 minutes left of this one. England have got this in the bag, but can they do the dirty on Scotland and put it over 50? What did I call? So yesterday I called 54-6 to England. So I'm reckoning we might be on form for a similar result. I should have maybe put something on this. Not that I'm allowed to. Of course, if you're an RFU qualified ref, you're not allowed to bet on games. Ain't that a fact? And we're 4 likes away on the YouTube for our goal as well. So if you're watching us there, come on, let's get there. We can do this. Right. Up, down, and into the maul. It's driving. And Scotland, put the drams away. You're getting shithoused. It's 50 points to 5 in favour of England. Oh dear. Scotland, grab lube and grab ankles. Because if you've got no Vaseline, England are just going to use your tears for lube. 5:50 with the conversion to come. This has been, as always, a bit of a drubbing. But it was as expected. And Roland fires that through. Drilled it, really. Not a lot of height on that. So, 5:52. Oh dear. It is a cricket score, isn't it? And with 17 minutes left on the clock, plenty of opportunities for England to score more. And to be fair to Scotland, this scoreline isn't really reflective of their performance. Let's be honest. For good portions of this game, they have put England under pressure and they have forced mistakes from England. And they have had good amounts of possession. But Roland kicks and Emma Singh on the go. Hand off. Oh, and she's going again, and that's a cracking tackle. 6 meters out, and England are piling forward now as Scotland scramble back inside the 5 with Packer. Scotland just trying to slow things down. England come again. Bryony Cleal comes around the corner. And it looks like it's Packer. Marley Packer with the hat-trick. Scotland, the wheels have come off. Elfie, welcome in. How you doing, buddy? Welcome to the coronavirus stream. We are full of it. Right. We have got we've got 6 likes on the YouTube. We've got some likes on the TikTok. Let's keep those coming in. Let's keep them coming in. Let's keep them rolling forward. Scotland 5, England 57 with the conversion to come. Would fancy Roland from here to nudge this. Happy with the grounding. Is that crossing? No. Is it lost forward there? No. What are we checking here? What am I seeing? What are we checking? Bryony Cleal round the corner. Presented backwards cleanly. Ball moves forwards off a foot. No, it comes forward off the foot. Right, so Joy being really thorough here, just wants to make sure they got all of this correct. No, it's a foot. Come on. It's the foot that moves the ball. Let's get on with it. Try given. Packer gets the hat trick. 5. Oh, for fuck's sake. 5:57. Oh, well, there you go. Marley Packer given the freedom of Yeovil after she was part of the England team that won the World Cup in 2014. Fun facts, people. Fun facts. Right, and the conversion is no good. Oh, wait, no. We haven't had it yet. Roland's just queuing this up. I can't see why this would be too much of a challenge. As I say that, she's missed it. I wish I could send the mother-in-law to an Aussie concentration camp. Hong Kong, mate. Hong Kong concentration camp. Although Australia have got them as well, haven't they? I think Australia have got them as well. Fuck that. I just wouldn't test. Touched on flight, so it... Oh, no. It's kept in play. And it's a big hit from the Scottish forwards. COVID camp. Yeah, I knew what you meant, Fleshing. Yeah, I can see... I can see the cancel culture coming after us now. I have to clip in that. And, yeah. Oh, dear. And it's kicked downfield from England, who will see a Scottish return. It's going to be a 50-22. Helena Rowlands is very keen to say that that is gone out on the full, and she's not happy about it, but let's have a look here. No, that's inside the line. That's a great nudge from the Scottish co-ops. Oh, so Scotland with the line out. I like this law. I like the 50-22. They're just discussing it on the beeb. I like it. And here comes Scotland. Scotland looking to save a little bit of face. So up deep inside the 22, and Packer trying to disturb, but there is an advantage coming for Scotland. And no, it's knocked on. Oh, Scotland. Not rolling away. Penalty has been given. Scotland come again. Another advantage come in. And it looks like England are... England are going to receive a warning here from the referee. Just lots of penalties in their own 22, and Sarah Hunter just asks to have a moment to discuss that with her team. Right. Scrum is what Scotland have opted for from this penalty. Not sure about that, but there we go. And just going to get this reset. I suppose you've got your forwards sucked in, haven't you, from scrum? Midfield, split defence. I'd rather go to the line out, if I'm honest, but... Wow, scrum secured. It's a pick and go, and there's space. And, oh, it's just a little static. And it's great scramble from England. Oh, it's still alive. I thought that she was bundled into touch. Great scramble. Great offloading from Scotland. Good ruggers all around. And it's knocked on. But Lyle has to take it off her toes. And yeah, just lacking a little depth. Just getting a little bit keen to get towards the white line there. And Scotland, man, you've got to feel for them. You just want them to get something out of this game, and they're just not getting anything. It is just that little bit here and there. Such a shame. But that is the difference in professionalism, I suppose. So, England with the scrum now, deep in their own territory. 9 minutes left on the clock. And it's a good clearance to halfway for Rowland. Right then, so line out time on halfway for Scotland. Lots of shuffling about, and they take that cleanly, hold it for a second, and get it out into midfield. Really interesting to see teams really move away from flicking the ball off the top. Oops, my 70 plus looks off. Fair play to Scotland. Hey, you're not wrong. They've been. I do feel for Scotland. They've really. The scoreline really hasn't reflected their performance. It's just that final little bit as here comes Campbell up the wing now. Towards the 22 comes Scotland, and scrum half just caught. Great work again. I'd be really interested actually to look at some of the stats. Look at how many phases Scotland have strung together compared to England, because they have had a lot of ball. They're just as it comes together, they just knock it on like that. And another big hit. Scotland, no love lost between these two sides as the shots come flying in. Scotland see this game absolutely beyond them, and now we're just playing with the freedom of a team with no pressure. As a Packer, beautiful little flick, and Cow's there, and Cow drops the ball backwards and has seemed to stay down, but we'll keep an eye on that. Round they come again. And a knock on from England there. Gotta love that never die attitude from Scotland this afternoon. We haven't looked at the poll today. 13 votes on the poll. 85% of you thought England were going to win this. 15% of you thought Scotland. Right, they're doing player of the match. Hey, Grant, welcome in. Welcome in. Good to see you. We're watching a bit of Scotland, England. And it's a glorious, glorious game, my friend. As BBC give Marley Packer the woman of the match. And yeah, I agree with that. She's been outstanding. Got a hat trick. Big hits going in. Big carries. Yeah, I concur. Stormers Ulster half time. Are you in with Rugby Ascendant? I saw his streaming that, isn't he? Yeah, Grant. If you're looking for a live stream of the Ulster or the Stormers Ulster, sorry mate, Rugby Ascendant is covering that one today. How did Scarrett do on her first game back? She looked all right. She got some good minutes under her belt. Her boot was okay. No real challenges. Typical Emily Scarrett performance, if we're honest. Bollinger UK player of the match, Marley Packer. Do you know what we should do? We should get a load of Rugby Geek trophies made, shouldn't we? And when we do a live stream and we give them Dick of the Day, we'll post it to their club. How funny would that be? Yeah, Scarrett did okay. She got through the game. I think that was all that was requested of her. Wasn't exceptional as Reed is behind her and she ends up knocking it forward as Scotland retain the possession there then. Yeah, that'd be pretty jokes if we were sending players Rugby Geeks Player of the Game trophies. That'd be funny. As here comes Scotland and they are finding holes. I saw the Abby Dow try. She always looks quicker than you'd expect. Mate, she's got wheels. Wheels with a H. As a little crossfield kick and Campbell takes it well. Oh. Ever so slightly isolated, so Scotland will struggle to get from football here, but they do get it away. Scotland now looking to use that width to a good effect. 6 likes on the stream. Can we get it to 7 before full time? I don't think we're going to get to 10. And another knock on from Scotland. Poor Scotland. Just that last 5%. Right. Here's a stupid thing to say as a commentator. And I probably fall foul of it as well. Just talking about Scotland rugby. Scotland women's rugby. And you just feel that England are just a bit too strong still for this Scotland team. A bit too strong? They're being pumped by 52 points. They've had their pants pulled down and they're getting their finger in the bum. Right. Okay, so Rowland. Reed on the inside. England just squeezing up to halfway. Rowland. Singh. I tell you what I don't like about Emma Singh. I've seen her carry into contact a couple of times now. And when she doesn't land well. She lands like she's been knocked out. And it's lost forwards by England. And we'll have another scrum with a minute left on the clock. So, 50 seconds left on the clock. You would imagine that both teams look tired. It's hot. They're on an artificial turf, which is terrible to play on. Yeah, Marley Packer, 13 carries, 84 metres made. I think that was 14 tackles. Yeah. You would think. 10 seconds now left on the clock. And you would think next phase, boom it into touch. The clock is red. Ow. Scotland, though, just interested in having another go. Oh, good gravy. I got hiccup burps. It's quite painful. As Flower of Scotland rings out and Emma Singh gathers the kick from Scotland. Well, that's not really what Scotland should have done, but never mind. Clock remains in the red, and England aren't done with Scotland just yet as they drive forward up over the 10. And it is a penalty for Scotland. And the celebrations like they've scored. Great to see. So, this is last play. We're a minute into overtime. Scotland will kick this to touch. Eventually. And they will have the line out about 5 metres outside of England's 22. So, one more chance to attack. This is another law I like. You win a penalty and you can still kick for territory. I mean, I know it's been a law for a while now, but it's one I like. Just saying. Just saying. Smith. Nice strike move from Scotland as they get a bit of front football in midfield. And another penalty for Scotland as they tap and go quick. Up comes Malcolm. Breaching the 22 now as Scotland through Wassell. And you would think now that England will try and kick this out as soon as they get it. If they get it. As Scotland try and hold on, and England's counter ruck, and Packer's got it. And England will pummel this into touch. And that is that. Wow, congratulations England, commiserations Scotland. 5-57, 19 victories in a row for England. Woo! Good gravy. Right, well, that is it from this stream. I'm going to go away and work out how we can make this a little bit better. And I will catch you all in a little bit later for Ireland, Wales. So do join us for that. Thanks for joining us for now. And we will see you a little bit later on. As always, face down, ass up. That's the way we like to ruck. We'll see you later.